Shimon, thank you so much for talking with me here at the Aussie Wire booth. We are at the launch of the Alliance for Responsible Citizenship. Where have you come from and why? Why have you come?
Okay, so I come from Slovakia. It's a lovely land in the heart of Europe. We tend to say that the middle of Europe is inside of Slovakia. So yeah, we got struggles with Hungarians and Czechs about this, but no problem. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
And why I came? Because I genuinely believe that there is a better story to tell about our civilization, which is basically from Kiev to Los Angeles and beyond. And I honestly believe that our civilization is quite successful, and there are genuine roots from which we can take a lot of good things. Okay, there are maybe some bad things, but we can learn. And this is quite unique about our civilization. So I want to join people who think similarly.
So you directly associate this idea of a better story with civilization. This story is a civilizational story. What went wrong with the old story? Why do we need to come back to what went wrong?
Well, it's hard to answer in a short sentence,
Sure.
but I believe that we really lost the notion of God. I genuinely believe it, and I believe that we lost all the good things which follows from the story of gospel and Jesus Christ. And I don't mean it in like religiously zealous way, but I mean it like it's a real story. If you read gospel, there is a huge wisdom, and I genuinely believe, as it was told in a panel by Amy, I don't remember her surname, but she was great. She told that the greatest contribution of gospel to our civilization is the notion of human dignity.
Right.
So yeah, I believe that life is hard. Everybody needs to struggle, but you mustn't make yourself a victim. You have to live bravely. You have to face challenges. You have to strive for justice, and you have to connect the justice with mercy. And if we can't connect these two terms again, I think this is the better story, and this is what actually went wrong.
So you've come to what some people online are criticizing as an elite talk fest. It's a bunch of relatively wealthy, powerful, well-connected people up on stage talking about these ideas that have no real relevance to the ordinary person. What is it that you believe you're actually going to get from being here?
Well, the thing is that myself, I earn, I think, reasonable money, but not very much. I can pay my bills reasonably, I can afford my rent reasonably with my wife, but I cannot afford luxury holidays. I cannot afford going to, I don't know, every day to such conferences. It was quite a huge investment for me to came here. And my answer to such people is that there are elites, always there are elites, and always will be. The thing is what these elites say and how they shape our culture. And I think that I'm okay with elites. I'm quite pretty okay with the thing that President of the United States is a rich person. I'm okay that there are people as Elon Musk or similar. Okay, they earned their fortune. If they did it in a correct way, in an honest way, I'm completely okay. But I really care what ideas they communicate and how they shape society. And I genuinely believe that these people here are elites in the most noble sense. So that's it.
So, okay, that makes sense to me. How does that translate? How does this event translate to a real difference in your life, your wife, your family, the people that you live amongst in Slovakia?
Okay, so go point by point to my life. It means that I really try to do my work properly, and I don't see only personal gain in my work. I want to take my work as something which really contributes to the well-being of people. I'm assistant professor.
Okay.
I try to do my lectures properly.
Yeah.
I try to have time for my student to consult, not just to maybe give them marks, you passed, you didn't, but to really have a relationship with them in a sense which is possible in this relationship.
Sure.
To relationship with my wife. we're really like different temperaments. There are times we fight. It translates into that I know that even though we fight, we are still a good team.
Yeah.
We have to talk. Okay, maybe I shout a bit, maybe she cries a bit. It happens. It's okay. But every time I can come to her and say I'm sorry, she can come to me and she says I'm sorry, and we always reconcile and go further together. And considering there was a third,
The community around you, the people around you,
community
yeah.
around me. Okay, I try to contribute with my talents to my community. I'm part of one academic fellowship, which is rooted in Catholic tradition. And I do some lectures on philosophy and theology because this is what I can do. I can do academic work. I can read, I can write, I can do lectures. And my contribution is that I do this even though we don't have some huge funding. I do it for some like really basically for nothing. It's some small amount of money I get paid. But the thing is that there is more, and I try to serve my community.
Yeah. Well, Shimon, it's incredibly impressive that you've made the commitment to be here. We're halfway through day 2, so we're nearly halfway through the conference. You said it was a massive investment for you to come over here, to be here. Are you happy with what you've seen? What's been the main takeaway that you've had so far?
Well, I'm happy to be here. I really do not regret this investment.
Yeah, great.
And I get one idea which said, I guess it was Mr. Os Guinness. He said that one of the biggest problem with our society is that we redefine freedom in a wrong way. That freedom is not license to do anything, but it's a power to do what you want to do. But this begs question, what is worth to want?
Yeah.
And I think for me this is a key takeout, and maybe also some minor mission to spread this grasp of freedom and not that individualistic, autonomistic one, which ultimately leads to atomization of people and it destroys relationships.
Well, Shimon, thank you so much for talking to us here on the Aussie Wire, and all the best for you for the rest of your time here.